Hello again. It's so great to see how many of you have joined us this evening. This is just thrilling to be here in the Albanian Garden.
Yay.
Once again, my name's Megan Thompson. I am the Director of Community Outreach and Engagement. So if you have any questions at all about tonight's program or about Cleveland Opera Theater, please make sure you grab me at some point this evening and chat. I'd love to chat with you. Also, we have one more piece before intermission. Now, intermission's going to be pretty brief, but you'll still have time to go grab some food from Mia Bella Restaurant, grab some cards about One World Day. Albanian Garden has lots of cool stuff going on at One World Day next weekend, so make sure you come on out. And then, after you go to One World Day, we encourage you to come to the Dunham Tavern Museum to see more Opera for All with Cleveland Opera Theater. But don't be fooled, it will not be the same singers, it will not be the same program. We'll actually have more singers and completely different repertoire. So even if you think you've heard everything tonight, if you're liking what you're hearing, I definitely recommend you grab a card and come see us at Dunham Tavern Museum next week. And there's even a VIP reception, so there's more information about that on the back. But what's great about the VIP reception is you can support concerts exactly like this. So definitely get some more information. Again, if you want to talk to me about it, I'd love to chat. And I would also like to welcome one of our biggest fans and greatest supporters to the stage at this time, Dr. Vincent Branca.
Yay.
Isn't she terrific, Tatiana? I mean, she's been on the show. This is about the fifth time I've heard Tatiana perform, and I tell you, she is about as world-class with those keys as you can get. And it's what I want to talk to you about for a moment. Back in 1969, very briefly, I'm going to tell you a quick story. Back in 1969, summer of '69, I was back home. I was home for the summer before my senior year of college, and I was invited to attend an opera that summer. And the only reason I even considered going was because of the girl that asked me to go. Otherwise, I would have never even considered it. It was La Boheme. And during the performance, early in the performance, there was a line that Rodolfo said to Mimi in Italian, and even at that time, my broken Sicilian told me what it meant. And he said, "O suave fancula," or "Oh, you sweet woman," because he finally understood that they were playing a game. And it was a game that I played myself, or we've all played at one time or another. And that's what got me and grabbed me and turned me into an opera lover. Because what opera does is it tells a story of each one of us have our own story, but and there is a part of our story that is in an opera. I can guarantee you that. And you will find the passion that sometimes we feel when we feel that part of our story being acted out on the stage. What you're seeing tonight in this concert of arias is nothing like the main stage performance that we now put on twice a year at the Masonic Temple here in Cleveland. Masonic is under renovation right now. But as an opera lover my entire life, going back this many, how many years is it, 1969? That's got to be a few, right? I've seen opera all over the world. I've seen it in Florence. I've seen it in Milan. I've seen it in New York. There are friends of mine, we go to New York and to the Met every year, and they will corroborate this, that the talent in our operas here in Cleveland is as good at world class as you will find anywhere. And we continue to get better. We continue to get better. Our last main stage performance, because of the great conductor that we have, Domenico Boisian, who's a world-class conductor, and our manager, Scott Skiba, world-class music director. And as you can hear these voices and the musicians that we have, you are never going to find a better performance anywhere in the United States, I guarantee you that. We have that kind of talent here in Cleveland. But what it takes to keep that going is this.
Money.
For Megan and for the Cleveland Opera Theater, we need a little help. And that help can come in many ways. It can come in buying a ticket. It can come in sponsoring a student ticket for $10. We have so many different programs at our main stage productions. As I said earlier, and I'll get out of here really quick because I'm begging for money, because this is an art genre that needs to be saved, and it needs to continue to grow here in Cleveland and become as major league as the many other things that we have here in Cleveland that are absolutely major league. So I want to invite, every one of us got a card here tonight from the company. It tells about the schedule, the Facebook page, and go onto our website, look at our schedule, and see what you can do. Send a check. $10, $50, a couple of $100. There's a few people out here that can afford a couple of $1,000. I know you can. And if you can afford $2,000, tell me that tonight, show me the check, and I'll match it. And come see Madam Butterfly this spring. I guarantee you will go out a changed person. As I told you, La Boheme was the opera that grabbed my heart. At a concert like this, so many people have told me when opera has grabbed their heart is what the piece that's going to be done next. The Flower Duet from Lackby. And it will sound familiar to some if you're a Family Guy fan. Just as the overture to William Tell's opera, or the Rossini's opera of William Tell is familiar to Lone Ranger fans. And as people that like the movie Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy, they might remember that the opening was the overture to Figaro. Opera has touched us all, and sometimes we don't even know it. So enjoy this next piece, the intermission, and go on the website, help us out a little bit, and just see how elegant an opera performance in Cleveland could be. See you next spring.
Hey.